What it do, YouTube? What the business is? It's your girl, Miss Jzajaidah, of course. First off, let me apologize for brushing my hair all in the video. But when you got biracial hair and it's raining outside, honey, that is a catastrophe. Also, I'm still sick. I don't have my voice back in full effect yet, so I apologize for the cracks and the squeaks if you hear them. Also, since I don't feel good, I'm not putting too much focus into trying to slow down and enunciate my words. For all y'all up north folks who swear y'all can't understand what I be saying, whatever, y'all got to listen carefully today, because however it come out is just how it come out. Ever since my old channel, everybody been asking me to do a video about Hurricane Katrina. For obvious reasons, it's a real difficult subject for me to talk about, so I'm going to try to hit this shit quickly just because I get very emotional when I talk about it. But, I'm going to see what I can do. I've been avoiding doing this video for a long time, but I'm going to try to hook y'all up, YouTube. Everybody want to know, where was I when I first heard about Hurricane Katrina? In Louisiana, hurricanes, tropical storms, tropical depressions, that shit is not rare. I mean, it's right there by the water, so it's really not that big a deal. It don't cause people to go into no panic. It ain't like, oh shit, it's a hurricane coming, we got to go. Hurricanes come that way all the time, and you know, they always get on the news and say evacuate, and then don't shit happen. So after you done told people to leave their home so many times and don't shit happen, by the time Hurricane Katrina came along, people was like, I ain't going no goddamn where. I was guilty of that. You know, I couldn't have gone nowhere anyway because I was in the military at the time, and if the shit did hit the fan with Katrina, we was gonna have to stay there and keep the chaos down and clean the shit up. So I couldn't go nowhere anyway. But in all honesty, I didn't think it was gonna be that big a deal. I was wrong than a motherfucker, but I didn't think it was gonna be that big a deal. When the rain got a little hard and people saw, okay, maybe this ain't no normal hurricane, people did try to hit the road and evacuate, going to Texas and everything. And I'm looking at them like, if Louisiana get fucked up, Texas gonna get fucked up too. What is you going to Texas for? Go up north somewhere if you got to leave. But you know, a few people did evacuate. A lot of people either didn't have the funds to evacuate or just simply didn't want to leave. I mean, they just stayed where they was at. When the floods and everything came, I mean, it was crazy. It was like some shit I ain't never seen before, because the French Quarter looked like fucking Atlantis. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see this whole city just under goddamn water. Y'all not understanding. When they show this shit on TV, you don't get that full effect that it's cars riding down the, like floating down the road. I can't say riding. These motherfuckers is floating down the road. It's people on top of their roof, because that's the only place that the hell you can be. Hell, it ain't everything else underwater. You know what I'm saying? You see whole families on the rooftop. You see men taking their fishing boats riding down Magazine Street, and that shit was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But I think what pissed me off the most is when I turned on the TV and, you know, the power was out basically everywhere, but the army will rig some shit up. Turn on the TV and we got this nigga George Bush on there. At the time, like I said, I couldn't say nothing because I was in the army. I was pissed off beyond pistivity. Yes, I made that word up. I was too pissed off, but I couldn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Being in the army, you can't just talk shit about the president all out loud like that without consequence. But now I ain't in the military. Fuck a George Bush. I hope that motherfucker gag fall out somewhere. But this nigga on TV, yo, this is what he said. YouTube this shit. Google this shit. This man got on TV and said, to the people of Louisiana, help is on the way. We are having trouble locating. This man said he was having trouble finding the people that needed help. How the fuck you can't locate New Orleans, nigga? Are you serious? Did you really say that you can't locate a whole goddamn city? For real? Now, my thing was, your drunk ass daughters ain't had no problem locating that shit the year before at Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying? When they down there told the fuck up flashing for beads and shit like the common folk. But you can't find it when we in the middle of a goddamn crisis though. For real, George. Jorge, my nigga, really? I'm like, this nigga can't be serious. I watched that shit and I was so angry, y'all, with tears in my eyes. I'm like, you can't find him? He on TV just keep going on about how he's having trouble finding the victims. Motherfucker, it's the families on top of the roof with the big ass sign saying, come help us. How the fuck you can't find them? You can't see that shit from Air Force One? I'm like, nigga, you have got to be kidding me. FEMA didn't do shit. FEMA ain't about shit. Whoever the fuck over FEMA, I want to just put me in a room with whoever is in charge of FEMA. Just put me in a room for 5 minutes with this motherfucker by myself. I'm going to jail afterwards. I promise to God I'm going to jail. But put me in a room with that motherfucker for 5 minutes because I'm going all upside they motherfucking head. Straight like that. FEMA didn't do shit. After the hurricane, they sent them little whack-ass motherfucking meal packages and them little bap-ass trailers. What the fuck? We could have built them trailers our own self. Hell, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? FEMA didn't do shit. Everybody talking about, well, what about the government assistance? What government assistance? It wasn't no goddamn government assistance. And you know what, my unit, you know, shout out to Tim Mountain, shout out to BSTB and Fort Polk and, you know, all of the people that came down there to help us, because my unit knew how hard I was taking this. You know, you could watch it on TV and be like, oh, it's so sad to see that. These was my people. You know what I'm saying? And I got to walk down the road and clean this shit up. Y'all don't understand it. It was dead bodies lined up on overpasses, on bridges, lined up. You don't understand how the fuck it feel to see your whole city washed the fuck away. To see a woman dead as hell with her dead newborn baby in her arms, and you got to go over there with mortuary affairs and take pictures of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was terrible. The government dropped the ball on that shit, but let a motherfucking tsunami or some shit hit overseas somewhere. Oh, we got all the money and all the time and shit in the world. All the celebrities want to come out and help these motherfuckers way across the water. Iraq got some problems. You want to send my motherfucking Creole ass over there to go fight somebody else war and somebody else battle and protect a whole nother country. But when your own country needed you, the White House fucked up. They fucked up, and I can say that shit and mean that shit with a passion. The White House fucked up. The government really dropped the ball on that shit. But you know, it was some celebrities. I'm gonna tell you who is a major celebrity, and I got a whole new respect for that nigga. That's my nigga, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, we was down there in our motherfucking ACUs dragging bodies out the water, trying to damn clean up and shit, and we working side by side with this nigga and had no clue who the fuck he was. Until the paparazzi came on to take pictures and shit, we ain't had no clue. This nigga was out there in some overalls, the beard, the baseball cap on, with some motherfucking fisherman boots. He out there dragging shit out the water along with the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? That ain't his home. It is now. Because we showed that nigga so much love after that. Because everybody had a new respect for Brad. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Brad, you that nigga. You and Angelina, I fucks with y'all. Tyler Perry, another one, came down there and he was helping clean up and rebuild some shit. You know what I'm saying? I got much love for people like that. But I'm gonna wrap this shit up because it's getting too long and I'm getting too heated. I'm about to damn be there and said some shit on YouTube and had the FBI knocking on my door talking about I'm a terrorist and all kind of shit, because I'm so pissed off with our government as far as how they handled that. But I hope this answered your questions. If I have to do a part 2, y'all let me know, and deuces.